It was a peaceful, cold night in Moscow, Idaho. November 13, 2022. Inside a quiet off-campus home on King Road, four friends slept, dreaming about tomorrow. By morning, their futures would be gone. And the small college town would wake up to a nightmare that made headlines around the world. They were young, full of promise, and part of a tight-knit university community. 21-year-old Kaylee Goncalves, vibrant and adventurous. 21-year-old Madison Mogen, her lifelong best friend. 20-year-old Xana Kernodle, witty and warm-hearted. And 20-year-old Ethan Chapin, Xana's boyfriend. A triplet who loved sports and family. That night had been like so many others in a college town. Dinners with friends, parties, and late-night laughter. By around 2 a.m., everyone had returned to the 3-story rental home they shared. No one knew it would be the last time they'd feel safe in their own beds. The crime? There were no broken windows. No signs of forced entry. The killer didn't smash their way in, they walked in as if they already knew the layout. Upstairs, Kaylee and Madison slept side by side. On the second floor, Xana and Ethan were together in Xana's room. Then came the quiet footsteps and the knife. The attack was swift and brutal. Kaylee and Madison never had a chance to scream. Xana and Ethan fought. Signs later showed they had tried to defend themselves. Within minutes, 4 lives were gone. By morning, when surviving housemates woke and called for help, police were confronted with one of the most horrific crime scenes they had ever witnessed. Fear and mystery. Word spread fast across campus. Students fled home. The entire community locked its doors. Was the killer still in town? Was this targeted? Or random? Why was nothing stolen? Detectives combed through hundreds of tips, interviews, and hours of surveillance footage. For weeks, nothing. The case seemed to be growing colder by the day. The break. Then, in late December, investigators zeroed in on a white Hyundai Elantra spotted near the house that night. The car led them to 28-year-old Bryan Kohberger, a criminology PhD student at nearby Washington State University. Kohberger had studied criminal behavior. He'd written research asking ex-cons to share how they planned and executed crimes. He knew the patterns, the science, the loopholes. But he made one fatal mistake, a knife sheath left behind at the scene. On December 30, 2022, police surrounded his parents' home in Pennsylvania and arrested him. Trial and verdict. The trial took more than 2 years to prepare. Prosecutors painted a chilling picture, an attack they called calculated, cold, and without mercy. The defense claimed the evidence was circumstantial, but the DNA, phone records, and vehicle sightings told a different story. In July 2025, Bryan Kohberger was found guilty on all 4 counts of first-degree murder. The judge sentenced him to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Aftermath. For the families, there was a small sense of justice. But nothing could replace their children. For futures, stolen. For families, forever broken. And a community left to wonder, why? Even now, Kohberger has never offered a clear motive. Some say it was academic curiosity turned dark. Others believe it was pure evil. Safety message. If you live in a shared home or student housing, always lock doors and windows, even when you're inside. Never ignore strange noises or instincts telling you something's wrong. Share your location with trusted friends during late nights. Keep a charged phone and an easy escape plan ready. Evil often hides in plain sight. Awareness is your first defense, and remember, before you commit a crime, think about the devastation you're about to cause. You're not just taking a life, you're shattering families, breaking the hearts of loved ones, and damaging your entire community. And if you're caught, you lose your own life as you know it, your freedom, your future, and your dignity all gone.